You won't ask me to.
We won't always be the ones who gon' pay for our decisions. Sometimes it be our children, gotta pay it back with interest. It's tough being a dad when as a man nobody listens. You do right, that's expected. Fuck up, you better fix it. I'm just venting. My children show me love without condition. I can never understand the things that made my dad grow distant. I'm at every baseball game, cheerleading competition. That sparkle in their eye turns from a dream into a vision. Y'all don't get it. The world we living in, it be confusing me. No deadbeats around here, we co-parent beautifully. A new dad era, we active in our community. I know it's tough providing and stressful every time you gotta sit your pride aside. It makes it worth it when they smile. I can't let my daughter down. I won't let my daughter down. The way some people treat children, it be hard to digest. A lot of choices that I made are weighing on my conscience. Shout out to sports, shout out to Fire Head for the podcast. Moving forward, I'ma always be a dad in progress. The Dip.
Welcome to another episode of Dads in Progress podcast. I'm your host, Sport, and I'm here with my brothers. How we feeling, fellas?
I'm feeling good, man. We back at work.
I'm back at work,
I
man.
love it. How you feeling, Fi?
Back at work, man. Like you said, man, it feel good. You
Got
mean
that
let's get
merch
some
on?
got that merch on. You mean shout out
Clean.
to Sport, man. Connecting the dots,
Clean.
man.
And as y'all can see, I've been in the fucking gym.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the boy getting
man.
husky.
I don't
Boy getting
want to
husky.
flex too much on
Yeah,
him,
don't do too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
but the boy had.
But like, we're not gonna waste no time. If y'all see the merch here, it's on its way. It'll be here before the summer coming. We got
Mhm.
a lot of things in store.
For sure.
So this just a sneak peek. We uniform it today. You know, everybody
Yeah.
in line.
Uniform, man. I like that.
And we back, you know. We back at a good time too. Like it's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now. How y'all feeling about everything going on with the war, gas prices through the roof?
Them gas prices is killing me, bro. Cause literally, I put a couple dollars in my joint. Normally, that shit filling him up.
Yeah.
That shit only got me past half.
Yeah.
Like literally just past half on some $40 shit.
Yeah.
Scared
I
to
really
let your
got to put like
shit
80 in my shit
Yeah,
there. Like
scared to
before, I
let
only
your
had to
shit
put
in.
40, and then I was cool.
Yeah.
From E, I was cool. Now
Yeah.
that shit $80, I ain't spending $80 on nothing. I'll catch the fucking bus.
I ain't gonna lie. Like when that shit start feeling like a bill, cause gas for me never felt like a bill, bro.
Yeah.
That shit start feeling like it's replacing
That shit
something. I'm
like-
like, damn,
yeah.
I ain't eating tonight. Like, hold on, let me eat out. Oh,
That shit worse
You
than
mean?
Netflix, man. That
Yeah.
shit's crazy.
yeah.
I just was in Jersey, and I never been a one that like really cared too much about it. But I was in there. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna fill up while I'm out here. Like,
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
and I ain't even fill up type bull. I'm a,
Yeah.
I'm a 40-40.
Yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
20-20. I'm a 20 you all the way to
Yeah.
week.
He said you gonna
Yeah.
dub him out every
Yeah.
That's
time.
how I am, bro. I be
Yeah.
done
That shit
putting
to a
the dub-
quarter, get that
Yeah,
shit to-
exactly.
That dub shit ain't working no more, bro.
No,
you got to go 40.
I feel my shit up. It was damn near 80. And it was in Jersey. So like, yeah.
Yeah, them dub days over with.
I felt like we ain't when the war first started, and then we saw how like California gas prices was and stuff
Mhm.
like that, and then it finally got to us, and then it was
Mhm.
like, all right, now we really feeling it.
Yeah.
'Cause our shit was still 3. That shit almost 4 now. Like, yeah.
That shit goofy, bro.
Yeah.
That shit affected everything, even like the traveling and shit like that. Like I've been seeing
Yeah.
like the lines and the travel. Well, that's because the government shut down too, but for TSA workers and all. But still, even with traveling, like I'm surprised niggas is still going out.
He's still
like,
bipping.
yeah,
Yeah.
Be as though we in the war. Like
Yeah, we are in that scary time where you don't
Yeah.
want to be anywhere. Like, you know?
Yeah.
you never know what's gonna happen and shit like that. But
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Boy gotta get his shit together. Like
Yeah,
niggas
I was-
just go to war for nothing.
Yeah, back to the traveling joint. I was on TikTok not too long ago,
Mhm.
just looking at everybody's story, and you know what I mean. Some people was getting trapped in some places, and they wasn't letting them come back and stuff like that. Like I don't know how that go, but I wouldn't want to be in a position like that. Like I mean,
No.
it's like it's crazy because I like to travel, I like to have fun, but
Yeah.
when you start talking about like being stuck
stuck and
somewhere
shit,
and
yeah.
when
Sleeping in the
far
airport,
away, I
yeah.
don't really know about that, bro.
Nah, I'm
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I don't really know about that.
I saw a lot of people went to like Houston, Texas spring break,
Yeah.
and then that like you know how that stuff go. Everybody rush out there and everybody
Yeah.
rush back, and then the rush back, people was stuck. They was
Stuck like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
stuck like 2 days inside the airport and shit like
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Speaking of that Houston shit, I heard the fucking STD rate went crazy.
Yeah.
Skyrocketed out there.
They was wilding out
They
there.
was wild. I seen
Dang.
a
They was
couple
wilding
videos.
out
Them
there.
TikTok
Yeah.
they had.
They had me crazy out there.
Oh, they was acting crazy.
I think it's a different world because you used to wild out and nobody would know. Now you wild
Now
out.
it's everything
Like
on
imagine you
social
go
media.
home and Shorty see all across the internet. You
Yeah.
got the short.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did too much.
Yeah.
He did too much.
The social media world.
Yeah. Now she got to roll on you because you
Yeah.
embarrassed.
Yo, all on social media, like what? Is you
Yeah.
cool?
Yeah, you can go out. You used to go out to different states and different countries with the
Yeah,
homies,
get
and then
away.
it'd be, you know what I mean? It was like, all right, well, you know
Get
what I
on
mean? But
your-
now it's like everybody like, oh, then it's just take
You
one
be
joint to go
riding that,
viral.
you be riding in that escalator. You see that Philly sign. You be like, yo, I was wilding out there. and be cool.
Yeah.
Now that shit be home already.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
But on a local tip, what y'all think about you saw Larry Krasner get on the news and he popped his shit and all that. If you see a lot of indictments hand down from
YBC shit.
a lot of YBC,
CCK.
CCK, all these senders, all these gangs and stuff that was like running rapid during COVID in that time, where all those younger kids, teenagers, whatever you want to call them, was running rapid and just, committing a lot of crimes during that time period. And it finally caught up to them.
Mhm.
And a lot of people got indicted. Some people got picked up the street. Some people was already sitting on times for other cases.
Mhm.
How y'all feel about that, man?
Especially Fire, we gonna do Fire because Fire work with the youth.
Yeah.
That's his niche. Like that's what he do. So how you feel about that, Fire?
That was a touching joint for me, man. But like I know a lot of people now, like they call them YNs and all that. Like I be wanting to give them a little bit more respect because like a lot of them youngins, like I really work with them. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'ma just say young men. You feel what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
There you go.
Even though the decision that they made was like very immature, you know what I'm saying? They're young men. And I think just the words that we categorize them as like YN and, you know what I'm saying, young niggas and different
Yeah.
things like that, it just give them that boost. You
Mhm.
feel what I'm saying? But I'm gonna just say young men. And for me, like, it was very surprising, but only because I know the era that I came up from. You
Mhm.
feel what I'm saying? Like we come up from an era where if you did something in the streets, the goal was to kind of like shy away from whatever you did. Like I don't want the spotlight from it. Like I don't
You
want
don't want
people to
nobody to
talk
know.
about it. You feel what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I don't
Yeah,
want people
facts.
to bring it up. And now we in an era now where if they do something, they rapping about it. They talking about it. They claiming it. You feel what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, a lot of times, like they'll say something that they didn't do. You feel what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Where, when we grew up, it was like, yo, you ain't had nothing to do with that. Mind your business.
Yeah, for sure.
Nobody don't mind their business no more.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? None of these young boys like mind their business no more. Like if it ain't had nothing to do with you, what we grew up on, like you'll get in trouble for not minding your business.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
that was a joint. Like just because you ain't snitch,
Yeah.
like ain't nobody like nobody that was newsy. Like
Yeah,
you
man,
nosy,
it
you
ain't got
in
nothing to
everybody's
do with you.
business. Like you mean
Mhm.
that was a joint that we was raised off like morals and principles.
Principles
Like
and
mind your
morals,
business. And I
exactly.
just feel like, with them saying everything and claiming everything and saying names and saying when it happened, saying how they did it, and that to me is just like it's disturbing, but it's like I'm surprised. Like how did we get here? You feel what I'm saying? And I also blame the old heads too as well. You
I was
feel
about
me?
to ask you, do you feel, not to cut you off, do you feel like principles and morals is missing in today's youth? And is it whose fault is that? Like, whose fault is it that the morals and the principles is missing in the youth, if you think it's missing?
Yeah, I feel like it's the old heads' fault, man. Like for me personally, because if you see the things that they doing, you know what I'm saying? It's like they mimicking, what the young guys is doing. You feel what I'm saying? It was at no point where we just left them alone and be like, oh, they on their own. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't trying to put no names out there, but if you when you go through the social media world now, you see guys that's older than us. You feel what I'm
Still
saying?
doing
And
it.
they still doing
Yeah,
it. They
caught
still
up
putting
in it.
people business out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And for me, I'm like, I just look at it like if you 30 and up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just want everybody to know this, like friends, family, homies, like if we ever fall out, whatever we went through, whatever you went through, whatever you had going on in your life that was secretive and safe with me, I'm not putting it on the internet.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I don't care what it is, whatever fallout it was, I'm not putting it on the internet. And we just got away from that. Like everything is just so much entertainment now. And it's entertainment from the older guys to the younger guys. And we just got away from it. Like we just got away from all the morals and everything that we stood on. Like everything is just entertainment. It's like And for me, sometimes I look at it, I be like, damn, like maybe I'm not famous enough. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe I'm not popular enough to be like, oh, what I wouldn't do. But I just know some things that I stand on. Like when I see certain things and I see certain guys moving certain ways, I'm like, that's why the young guys do what they do. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all, we used to be like, I used to get motivation from the older guys. Like, you know what I mean? As far as it was just strictly getting money. That's it. If you made the wrong choice getting money, then so be it.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what you live with.
Yeah, for sure.
Now they making the wrong choices, getting 20 to 40 years in jail or dead. I don't know what to really like.
I think
go
this,
after that.
I think this generation just, I think we don't really understand how much of a drug is social media. It really is, or we don't
Facts.
understand the concept of like, if somebody saying they got 10 likes or they got 50 likes on their picture and they saying, damn, I ain't get that many likes.
Fact.
But if you set 50 people in a room and they said you looked nice that day, or they said, damn, that outfit fly as shit, you would feel real good about yourself. So I don't think we understand the impact of an audience. That makes us feel like, you know, we should put anything out to anybody. So some along where violence became something that was kept in the neighborhood and something that was whispered down the alley, so that it became something that was spread around the social media. And that's an avenue of its own where you might have think you telling it to 100 people and you really telling it to 1 million people.
Yeah,
You just
for
don't know
sure.
the power of how fast it can.
Yeah.
You talking about the world where somebody can be sitting in a place like we, make a clip, and then blow up and change the rest of their life. Like only the internet can do that. And I don't think we really understand the ramifications of that. And I think that hit a crash course with violence, and it led to where these kids think that, yo, not just my hood need to know I did it, but the whole world need to know I did it. And along with that world is cops, is lawyers, is judges and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it is like, and that's just the whole social media aspect. But another thing is like, every dog has their day. And I think a lot of things these kids did, regardless of knowing or not knowing, it caught up to them.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of them touched a lot of money in a short span of time. And if they had the right type of guidance, they would have did other things with it. There's a lot of people could have started trucking business and stuff like that with this. Instead, a lot of people bought guns and committed more violence. And it's catching up to. So I just,
it's sad and it's unfortunate that you got to get set down to learn that type of shit, because a lot of them is in the field we work in. A lot of them is learning that shit now. Yeah, because they don't have no choice.
Yeah,
that's all they got is to learn new shit, this, that, and the third. And it's sad that if you would have applied that while you was out in the streets instead of doing the shit you do, you would have had a better way, and you wouldn't be facing 20, 40 years and you only 20 years old. You never got no. Not to be frank, I ain't even got no pussy before. Like, you ain't got no pussy before, you about to be locked up for life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit, like, to me, that bothers me right there. Like, that part right there. And to speak on the social media, that shit is really like a drug. Like they say when you a crack addict, you always chasing that first high. Yeah. Social media is the same way. They get them likes and this, that, and the third, and they always chasing that. They chasing the viral, the going viral. You went viral one time, and now you want to go viral again because it's that addiction. Like, that shit felt good to you, this, that, and the third. That's just like meter. Yeah, that's just how crack addicts is. Like, it's really an addiction, and it's sad that a lot of our young folks and our young men is going through that right now. And it's just, I mean, that social media shit is really dangerous. Seriously.
Another thing I peeped that a lot of these kids, like when you meet them, and they young adults and stuff like that, young men, like you said, even the young women that's in stuff that they shouldn't be into, like a lot of them, they don't realize how big of a drug addiction you have. And people don't realize the ramifications of drugs. It never was once you get that high, you'll never be able to replace that high. It's the shit people do when they high. Committing crimes, breaking in people's house, stealing stuff. Shit that you willing to do when you impair your judgment. Right. So that's why they told you don't smoke crack or don't do perks or don't do stuff like that, because it impairs you so much. It ain't you. And then you do some things, and later on you got to sit with the stuff. If you talk to half of these youth, a lot of them who have these drug addictions, the pills and weed and all that stuff, they done did half of the shit that they did on drugs. Because you can't really like calculate the ramifications of what you did. Like if you had that gun in your hand and you thinking to yourself, like, I'm gonna go to jail for the rest of my life, you would definitely second guess it. Like, you know what? I ain't doing that. So I think that's a lot of things too. The drugs is a big thing, a big part of it.
Yeah. And one last thing that I noticed too as well before we move on, just with the young guys, man, in the community and this era, like they glorify you when you die.
Too much.
Like you a legend if you die in the streets. Like that never was a thing. Like, yeah, it was like rest in peace when we grew up. Yeah, it's like, you know what I mean? That's my guy. You feel what I'm saying? But we also felt like that should have never happened. You feel what I'm saying? Whereas though now it's like, that's the scary part. It's like they not afraid to die, but they afraid to live.
Just you ever think about it in this sense, like you could lose a friend at 16 and stuff like that, or at a young age, and you get old, but you only remember them at a young age. You could look at yourself in the mirror and be 40, 50, 30, whatever. You could be gray-haired and all that, but that person you lost, they immortalized as a youth. Like, and they just didn't live the shit that you get to live. Like, people, it's just, it's crazy. But did you see the story before we finish on current events? You see the story of the rapist child molester that went to jail and
what it was, a 12-year-old, 13-year-old girl? What was his name? Jarvis or some shit.
Yeah, like Jarvis Butts.
Jarvis Butts. Yeah, he raped a. I think I don't want to get the story wrong. But I think it was a 13-year-old, 12-year-old girl he raped, went to jail. I think he got
impregnated as well.
Right. So I think like 2 weeks after he got sentenced or something like that. He got killed in jail. How y'all feel about that? Good riddance.
Go ahead, Sport. Go ahead, Sport.
I answer first. Good riddance. Listen, I don't have no remorse for anybody that touch kids, kill kids, anything with kids. Goodbye.
I think you can justify murder because like murder been done to other people, and you can like an eye for eye type thing. I don't think there's nothing that can justify people doing things to kids.
To kids, I'm sorry.
And people, obsession with doing things to kids and stuff like that. I think that's the sickest thing you can do.
Sickest thing in the world.
I don't think Americans punish each other. They don't punish enough for that. Like it should be more on the line of like murder and stuff like that. Like you should be getting life for things of that nature. Like, you know what I mean?
Or the chair.
Yeah, or the chair. They don't bring the chair back.
Let a bunch of fucking parents and shit
for sure. But
throw big ass boulders at your ass.
Like you see people do things to kids and be coming home in 2 years and Megan's Law, and then they do it again and shit like that. And it's like
registry. That don't mean nothing.
No, you that's it. One and done. Because you shouldn't have did it. You know what I mean? How you feel, Fi?
I feel like you said, bro, when you see these child molesters and you see all these different things happen to these people, man, it's a slap on the wrist, bro. Yeah, like I mean, a lot of these dudes, man, and women, people, they don't do no time. You know what I'm saying? Granted, he killed the little girl and he did the most, but I'm saying a lot of them don't do no time and they come home, they register their stuff in whatever state. Sometimes they don't. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? And they still keep moving how they moving. You know what I mean? No remorse, man. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't got no remorse, man. And I think a lot of times when they hit them jails and they hit them prisons, they be protecting them people too much, man. Yeah. Like ain't no hole. Ain't none of that. Ain't none of that peace. No, man. We ain't like put them dudes where them dudes need to be at. Yeah. Because that girl or that little boy ain't deserve that. Why we gotta worry about what they deserve? Why we gotta protect they
take care of
they health and all that? Like you know what I'm saying? Because I was seeing a lot of people in the comments saying, that I guess they wanted to speak what was politically right, saying that the system failed that bull because that bull got killed. You know what I'm saying? I don't like, bro, like it be just too much protection for them type people, man.
The system failed that young lady. That's who the system failed. That young lady.
Because that wasn't his first time.
Exactly. The system failed that young lady. Fuck that nigga.
For sure.
That's what I gotta say about it.
I had a question for y'all too, though, before we move off this topic, though. Like, we talking about like the child molesters and stuff like that and people. I came across something though. Like, y'all ever think about like when y'all see like school teacher arrested? You don't even look at the rest of it. You just see school teacher arrested. How many of y'all can finish the rest of whatever they were arrested for? It's never drugs.
No.
It's never a DUI. It's never an aggravated assault. It's always something of relationship with the students, bro. And
that goes to show you that, not to cut you off, that goes to show you that it's a lot of sick people in this world.
That shit is scary, bro.
For young kids.
Bro, that shit's scary, bro.
That makes no sense to me.
You could finish your sentence off.
I think it aligns with how people have fetish for like not that in the simple like puppies, kittens, like tender things, like small things. And it's like, and a lot of them had shit done to them too as well. And it's just like, it's just creepy. It's just creepy. That's the scary part about sending your children places and all that. And that, especially when it comes to the school, it'd be women messing with like high school boys and all that.
Middle school boys now.
Yeah, I don't think that's cool either, because then that exposes you to some shit that you just not ready to be exposed to. Yeah. And I don't think people talk about enough the impact of like boys being preyed on. It's always, you know, girls, and that's the regular thing, and it happens more common. That's what I'm looking for. But it's a lot of boys that get, you know, molested as kids, and they never recover from that, and then they become like sex addicts and shit like that. Never have a relationship, and they start to molest people, or they never can deal with just one woman, and it be like deep. And I think that's something that men don't talk about, that a lot of them had that shit happen to them.
Even like still in the innocence, like as far as like a male on male, when you never even knew if you was, you know, that way, and somebody stole that from you, this, that, and the third, and you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot with that.
Yeah, bro.
It's definitely a lot with that.
But I think we as Americans, we just don't judge people enough on that stuff like that. And it's just like, because like you see with the Epstein stuff and all that, like that happens such on a high level that everybody below that level gets slapped on the wrist because it's happening. So, but you know.
Yeah.
Let's get in some different topics. Change the mood up. Let's change the mood up a bit.
But it's good. We gotta talk about some real stuff. For sure.
I mean, that's what we're here for. Dads in Progress. We're gonna talk about it all.
For sure. We're gonna talk about everything. I wanted to ask y'all, sporting event, like you going to a football game, a basketball game. Me, I'm a baseball game boy. Since if you want to take a chick on a date, take her to a baseball game.
Oh,
baseball game?
Yeah, that's the best one to take her to. Baseball, hockey, or whatever the case may be. Some people told me hockey's a good game to take it to. I'll tell you why I picked baseball later after I ask the question. But do you think it's better to go to these type of events with your homies, with the fellas, or do you think you should, you know, you feel good taking your lady, or does it matter how interested she is in the event?
As far as like NBA is like a trendy type thing. Like you you're gonna take your girl to an NBA game, courtside type game, because it's a trendy thing. You get dressed up, you on the court, this and the third.
Indoor.
Indoor. Yeah. I don't even think they pay attention to the game, this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
I've never been to a basketball game with my lady or nothing like that, but like I went to a football game before with somebody, but I guess as far as NBA, like that's more like a trendy type thing. Yeah. You see a lot more females in the NBA. I don't think football. I think football, that's more for us. Like,
and you can recognize the players. Yeah, like that's the thing with basketball. You see them. You see their face and stuff like that. You can't really recognize players with their helmets on.
Yeah. So NFL, I think NFL is more for the guys that get together, this and that. Baseball, I'm not a fan like that much. I like baseball, like playoffs and shit like that, but I wouldn't take nobody to a baseball game, because then I gotta talk to them.
Right.
Because it's real like slow.
Right.
So you gotta have a conversation with them at the baseball game. But basketball game, I don't mind taking significant other into a basketball game.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree, man. I don't mind. I think it's a vibe, even if she don't know about basketball, because I think like the thing is like, we think, because she don't know about basketball, and if I take my homie, we chopping it up. We talking about this ticket and how Ben Simmons ain't shooting today. You feel what I'm saying? We actually can discuss everything, but it's also an opportunity to learn on it. Like, you know what I mean? It's also an opportunity to, you know, talk to her about it, and if she asking you questions about it, because my whole thing is like, I know it already, so I'm going to enjoy it regardless. I don't care if I'm with a dog. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna enjoy it regardless. I don't care if I'm with an animal. Like, I mean, but in same
service pet.
It's exciting. Like, bro, it's exciting for me, bro. But I think just like the whole thing of like creating new memories, man, and seeing her smile and seeing her, you know what I mean, you know, laugh about it, and damn, he dunked, but he shot a three. You don't know the difference between a dunk and a three. That's funny to me. Right. You feel what I'm saying? We're gonna bit about that when we get back to the crib, but. I think it's a vibe still, man.
I'm like, we was turned, like, I don't know, I never been, like I said, I never been live, but we was in the crib watching the Bam shit.
Okay.
So when Bam get what do you got, 83 or something like that? Me personally being a Lakers fan and being a Kobe fan, I'm like, no, like chill.
Your
Like,
whole world was like, no.
like chill, like let that man get his thing. He a black man, he doing but he's fucking Bam Adebayo. He's a fucking bum. I put somebody like Steph to get it or something like that. Like somebody that I feel good breaking Kobe. Not no fucking Bam. And then the way he got it, like that shit was ass. Like, but she was turned up watching him. Like I feel like as a black man.
When y'all turned that game on though, like when y'all turned it on when he had like 70 or something like that.
I turned it on third quarter.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah, I turned on third.
So you seen the whole?
That's when I feel like everybody was talking about it.
I was watching something. I don't know what other game I was watching. I was watching something else, and they kept saying da 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 da.
I think I hit the group chat
like, yo, he about to score this, that, and third. I turned that shit on, like. And then it wasn't on like live TV. I had to do my little bootleg joint.
Yeah.
It was.
I had to go to the block market. I had to go to the black market to watch it.
Don't front on them. You mean them fire sticks and all that? You mean
the way this economy is, you got to.
I had to go black market on that joint.
Sure. Like, $159 a month for NBA TV if you want.
But go ahead, Spur. What you?
I think it's all in your woman. If your woman interested in it, or if she know you interested in it, and she can sit and be like, because we always put in a position where we do things for women that we don't want to do, the pottery classes, the cooking classes, and stuff like that. If she willing to meet you halfway and go to a basketball game or something like that, I think that my shorty, she love football. That's her thing. So I think if you got a girl that love football, then that's your whole avenue. Basketball, I think is more like, it's indoors, it's warmer. You could put that lay on you want to put on. You see that basketball player that you think cute or whatever like that. I think basketball is the best thing. Why I say I like baseball games, because baseball games you get to talk more. Like what you were saying like that. Yeah, I think baseball games a little slower. You outside, but you outside in the time of the year where it's nice. So it's nice to be outside. You get to talk a little bit. And then one of the most things that like seeing a home run is something like is not really like when you see somebody hit the ball and you like, oh shit, like he hit it that hard. But in between that, it's quiet enough, almost like golf, that you can like really talk and have a conversation. So I would say baseball is a good game, good thing to take somebody to if you try and get to know them. I don't think you take a girl to a basketball game when you try and get to know them because it might be too loud. But basketball game is the best thing because you get to recognize the people and all that. And I'm for taking the experience, man. I'm in an era when I'm in the 30s where you're supposed to spend more time with your lady than you spend with your bros anyway. Yeah. And that's the fastest way to get caught up. If you one of them boys that's too much with your homies and not with your woman, that's the fastest way to not have a woman. So I think, I think when you get to a certain age, you better start spending more time with your woman. And ladies, if you expect your man to spend more time with you than with his friends, then you better be interested in the things he want to do.
Vice versa.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. If you're going to drag him to these places he don't want to go, then he should be able to drag you to the same places and you're supposed to enjoy it.
That's facts.
Yeah. Like even if you're going to ask questions or you're not that interested, when it's time to cheer. When it's time not to. Like, if you're going to go to the joint and eat, just eat. Like, like whatever it is.
Don't play that phone though. Please. No, don't take you to that basketball game
and you on the phone all the time.
Don't play that jack.
I don't like nobody that complain, man. Don't complain.
But y'all gotta I think y'all gotta assume that's gonna happen if they not interested. Like if they
can, but if it's time like a week defense, I need you to be on that. Ask some questions. If they winning, turn up.
Then when the wave come around,
get that wave going.
They put in a spot.
Kiss Cam come up.
Let's get on. They say.
Let's get on that Kiss Cam.
They want you to do the YN dance and all that.
They want you to hit crazy. If that camera come on, you gotta turn up. Don't make it, bro.
It's a lot of they throwing them shirts up, stand up, and
that's what people don't realize though. Like when you
jump over my
when you at the game, there's so much shit like that go on. Like there's so much shit like that go on at the game during commercial break.
Yeah, it is.
Get that T-shirt. Yeah.
When you watch. When you watch the game on the black market though, they show all that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yo, I just had a funny vision, bro. Y'all seen the joint on TikTok when they was at the Sixers game?
Oh, shorty,
they played What We Do.
Yeah,
and they was going
around. They still play that. I went to the Sixers game. They still be playing it. Yeah,
they put on What We Do.
Yeah,
but they was
rapping it.
Yo, she's spitting. She got up. She was spitting that joint like, yo, bro, you guys legendary.
Hold up, sidebar. Who had the best verse on What We Do? I'm hearing people going around saying Freeway had the best verse.
Yeah, I hate how people revisit
Hove, man.
You think Hove had it?
I think Hove. Yeah.
I'm going.
I like Sieg too. But
I love Sieg.
That's what I thought. I thought Hove and Sieg. I never thought Free had the best.
Hove break my promise.
Yeah.
Sieg was rolling on that joint.
Sieg, you're on crazy.
Well, let's keep it moving, man. I got a question, man. in dating, if you meet a girl with let's say she got like 4 or 5 kids.
I ain't never meet no girl with no 4 or 5 kids. No, I'm
four
playing. Go ahead.
4 kids, 3 baby moms. 3 baby dads, I'm sorry.
A tray?
The question is how many baby dads is too many for you? I'm gonna go sport.
I think it's circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
I think circumstances mean
Sport. We don't sport. Come on, sport.
He trying to be politically correct.
I'm living
North Philly sport.
No, but I'm living proof. I'm living
North
proof.
Philly sport,
Listen. No,
Come on, sport. I had to interrupt this time,
proof.
bro.
I'm living proof that like what you say and what you do is 2 different things.
Go ahead.
Because I said 3.
Maybe
was
it's
too
the
much.
cuts getting to me, man. Go ahead, bro. Go
I
ahead.
said 3 was too much, but
3
like
baby dads?
yeah, I thought that was too much. I think it's too much, but like circumstances change a lot of things. Like when you in your 30s, that oldest child might be older.
Facts.
So if her oldest child older, that baby dad don't even matter to you no more.
Facts.
That baby dad don't exist because the oldest child might be an adult.
Okay.
16, 17, and all that.
Yeah, so what you better not be beefing with that nigga no more if your child's 16.
So now we want to write the other 2.
Yeah, you go. That's right out the way. Then the other 2 could be long as ain't nobody drawn. I think that's where I'm at with it. Long as ain't nobody drawn. And I'm just somebody that only got 1 baby mom.
Yeah,
if nobody drawn, I'm cool.
Shit, all of us. 1 baby mom.
But I'm more on the lines of kids. I don't give a fuck how many baby dads you got. If you can have 5 kids but 1 baby dad, I'm cool off the 5. The 5 too much.
So you cool? 5 too many?
5 too many kids. You know
For
why I
one?
look at it? Because I look at it like this. When I deal with a woman who have kids, and I don't want to change the subject and flip it off, we'll be going to. When I deal with a woman who have kids, I look at their kids as my kids. So if I can't afford to take my 3-piece and your 5-piece to Disney, then we shouldn't be doing this. So
that's an 8-piece.
I look at my 3 plus your, whatever you got. We got whatever I got, because that's how I look at it as a man.
So what if you ain't had no kids?
If I ain't had no kids?
Is you cool with her having 5 with 1?
Fuck no, I ain't never cool with 5. I can have 5, she can't have 5. We can't go 5 on 5. No. Yeah. You gotta have what I got or less.
All right, if she got 3 on 1.
She got 3? And you got 3 and 1? I'll still be, it depends on how valuable you are as a woman. Because if we 3 and 3, but you handle your shit and I handle my shit, then our 6 not gonna affect us. You can't be on some shit you not scraping the barrel, but if you ain't got it like that and you got a 3-piece, that mean I gotta come in and step in. I'm buying little Ron school clothes and shit like that. I can't do it. I can't do
financials.
it. Yeah, but like I think so. So my answer to the question, I think the kid count is worse than the baby dad count. You can go 3 for 3 if it's only 3, and none of them drawn.
3,
and none of them drawn.
If they not drawn.
If they ain't drawn, anybody you can have 1.
Yeah.
You can have 1 kid and 1 baby father. That nigga drawn, I don't want no dealer.
All right, so here's the thing, right? Bro, we saying you can go 3 for 3 like we 70 years old.
Yeah, but we not young no more though. We not 20.
So what I'm saying is,
if you 3 for 3 and you 21, all right, you been out here.
Right.
You lived.
All right. If you 3 for 3, mid-30s, if you 3 for 3,
you could have had them a certain way.
Right. But what I'm trying to say is, we together. We in a relationship. We together. So you potentially going 4 for 4. Wendy's.
Oh, no, we gotta make up our mind. If you got 3,
you going 4 for 4 Wendy's. Because you're not dating her on some shit like, oh no,
yes, I am.
I'm saying.
I made up my mind already. We not having one.
So I'm saying is you fucking her or you?
We fucking, but we ain't having no kids.
but that's not the drawing that we talking about, bro.
Yeah, that is though.
I don't give a fuck if you got 90 kids.
So listen.
We talking about investing.
So all right, if you got 1, right? If you meet a shorty. Let's say you single or whatever like that. You meet a shorty that got 1. You gotta have a kid by her to feel like y'all together.
No, I'm just saying that 3. I don't care, bro. That 3 for 3.
But you gotta have a kid with the woman you be with for the rest of your life.
No, I'm saying that 3 for 3 bothered me because at the end of the day, right? Yeah. This is why it bothers me. Because if you flip the script, we already judged why he got 3 baby moms.
Yeah,
we already judged. Why you can't get your shit together and sit down? Damn, you couldn't just have 2 with one of them. It don't matter the spacing. My oldest daughter could have been 15. Yeah. Lost my virginity at 15. First time I popped, she got pregnant. They don't care about none of that. I know some
people who got twins. Like they look at them, they got 4-piece, but the first ones was twins.
You feel
the
what I'm saying?
Ones was twins. Like,
we judge. So I gotta find a way to judge. Like I mean, not judge, but I gotta find a way to say no. Three for three is a new piece. You can't go 3 for 3.
That's a non-negotiable.
But if we just fucking for sure, I don't care about that. Yeah, you can't. You can't go 3 on 3. No, you can't do that.
You out on that?
If we talking about like with sport, I think your question was to invest, like to grow. It wasn't. We ain't just like we ain't humping.
We talking about circumstances. I think it's circumstances.
So if we invest in it, that means potentially. I mean,
but what if she 3 for 3 and she got some paper?
No. Because it could potentially be 4 for 4, bro.
No, it never gonna be. Yo,
what if she wants 3?
That's it,
bro. I'm not having. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, see, you got 1, so it's a world you still might have more kids.
Yeah, we 3.
We 3 deep. I'm not having no more kids. I can meet Beyonce. She not getting one out of me.
I talk that shit, but I don't know. I talk that shit like I want another one.
So the growing is just all right. We just stuck where we at. Is no more kids.
Yeah, that's
all
it.
right, I got you. All right, that changed the question a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not having. I understand what you said. I look at it like that too. Like once you, all right, if I meet you, if we have a kid, we got even more. I'm not having no more kids with nobody. I'm 30 something. I'm not having no more kids with nobody. Get a fucking puppy.
Well, here it is.
You crazy.
But I got 3 pieces. 1. I'm 3 for 1.
But his all teenagers though,
like mine's is at the
grown and teenagers.
My youngest 17.
So whoever come in, like they got a relief. They got a sense of relief.
Yeah, they ain't worried about it.
All your kids do for self.
Yeah, but see, I'm in a space still where I gotta tell them put deodorant on, wash your ass. Babies. Like I'm not doing that again.
Yeah.
He got
I don't even know how to make no fucking bottle and all that. Yeah. Like no, I'm on my way out this joint. Yeah. That's what I told Hev. He already out the clear. Why would you do it again?
Yeah. Like your lady like has to show up and still build a rapport. Like,
yeah, for sure.
They
don't even have last shorty didn't even meet the kid. Hev didn't even introduce him to him.
That joint hit different, bro.
Yo, so next up,
all right,
we got Miz.
What's the name say? With Tony Allen say, he said you can get more than Kobe. He said, yeah, I think all right, man. It's been
Yo, this is the last episode of Bit right now.
It's been Grindhouse, all right,
yo, let's bring back something we ain't doing in a minute. What men can't do, man?
What they saying we can't do now, Av?
We got yo.
This show was Yanti. Yanti said this shit.
Oh, Yanti said that.
Yeah.
Yanti said men can't eat crab boils on dates.
Yo,
Tyler,
can't bust down.
We can't bust down no crab legs, bro.
Yo,
can't get no crab joint.
That joint hit me so crazy because the word is men, like grown men. But I'm gonna keep it real with you, like. As a kid, I couldn't, like, seafood wasn't really accessible like that. So I just fell in love with seafood as a man, and I can afford it.
That shit was for adults.
Yeah, you was a kid and you coming in there eating, yo, go that way. Don't come near these crabs. Do not come near these mussels.
They used to give us the claws.
Chicken fingers and French fries for you from the seafood store.
They used to give us the claws. The claws.
Yeah, you get the claws.
That's all we got was the claws.
They might crack it out and take the meat. Like, they didn't convey that, bro.
You weren't eating the crab. You weren't fucking up crab night.
So now that I'm an adult and I fall in love with crab legs and I'm falling in love with shrimp pill and now they got the seafood bag, the shake, and they putting all the shake sauce and the corn and potatoes. You telling me I can't eat that?
You sitting there with a Cutwater hookah and a crab boil. You too sad,
bro. It's getting crazy.
You cracking that shell, but like, so baby, how was your day?
I asked somebody. Look, before we came, I asked somebody. I'm like, so what men supposed to eat? They said like, yo, just get like clams or shrimps or something like that. Don't get no seafood boil. Like,
see, I don't get mussels and all that.
I'm about to say I'm not a big crab eater, so I get mussels and shrimp. But now, like, we go hook and rail. Give me a crab leg with the mussels and the shrimp.
Give me the sauce and all that.
With the potato and the boiled
egg. And I'm dipping it all in front of your face.
All in the sauce.
Yeah, I'm getting crazy. Yeah,
that's a wild joint.
Crazy, bro. I'm cracking it and I'm cracking it, asking you, damn baby. Yeah, you want the joint? Because you don't really know. You're telling me I can't eat it, but you don't really know how to crack the crab leg. I'm helping you.
Yeah, facts. Because I got taught how to crack the crab leg now where I get all the meat. Pause.
Yeah. But we ain't got to do the pause thing, bro.
Yeah, we grown.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. We know what's going on.
So I know how to get all the meat out that joint now.
That was kind of
you just told me.
He just said we ain't doing a pause joint. He said we ain't doing that. You said we get all the meat out. We not doing a side joint. You went too crazy.
I went too far. All the meat with the butter. I'm sucking all up. All right, my fault, man, bro.
Yo,
Yo,
y'all
but-
niggas is crazy off the cuts.
Yo, real quick before we get out of here, I got a question for y'all though.
Yeah.
Let me hit this question.
Go ahead.
Let me see if I can remember it. And the chill, Tom. I'm trying to get it together.
When y'all crack the joint off,
Yeah, suck that shit out.
all right, now, chill, man. That's it. Hey, this been Groundhouse.
Yeah, you gotta get it out.
but
But you don't want the juices. The juices is the good part. Like you gotta get all the juices.
You was talking about this earlier, right? Before you get your joint, that's why they said we can't eat the shit. Like,
Yeah.
before
Maybe
you
we
get your
can't
joint
live this
out,
violent.
I'm gonna tell you this: with Bam scored 83, right? That was the epitome, and I learned from the whole situation. This is what I got out of it. If you know Bam Adebayo that scored, he barely averaged 20 points a game.
Barely.
He got 83. If
I
you
want
put him on the
under in
ticket,
every ticket
you
system.
put him on your ticket for 20, he gonna get 15.
Yeah, 12.
He got 83 or whatever like that.
I want under
And
everything after.
for you to accomplish something that was so great, he the second highest scoring player ever in the
history.
NBA, in the history of the NBA. And if I tell you, like, so many people hate him for that shit.
First hires that we ever seen.
That lets you know that, yo, you just gonna have to be okay with what the fuck people got to say. Because people gonna love you and people gonna hate you. Because so many motherfuckers is hating him about this
and
shit.
he know that he defending himself every interview.
You just gotta be okay
'Cause it
with
was
what
Kobe,
they
bro.
like. Yeah.
It wasn't even about Wilt. No, it was Kobe. At the end of the day, like Kobe is Kobe.
Yeah,
Niggas
I
love
get that.
Kobe.
I get that,
for real,
but
he number
It's a
one.
world of people that love Kobe.
him and his folks think that's the best thing that ever happened to him. It's the best moment of his life.
It is.
And his mom was there too.
Yeah.
It's
Ain't
not a
no-
greater moment than that.
Yeah,
We'll never
it
be
ain't no greater moment than that. And then he not a boy to do it. For him to do it, but what I just kept harping back to, like, damn, he got on the internet and realized so many people hate him for that shit. And you just got to be okay with the opinion of
bad.
people. That's the biggest thing I took
Yeah.
from it. You got to be okay with the opinion of people. Do you?
For sure.
Shorty made me look at it a different way, and I salute him for that, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But all right, so the question was, if you could control how somebody describe you, how would you want somebody to describe you? And vice versa, how would you not want somebody to describe you? For example, us being on this pod, this and third, I got a lot of DMs about the pod or whatever, and people asking, yo, I know boy from somewhere, like, yo, who boy? And I'm like, who you talking about? And they say such and such, like the funny boy or the short boy, whatever the case may be. So if you could have somebody describe you, how would you want to be described? And to piggyback off of that, how would you would not be like to be described?
I would say for me, just don't say too much. You feel what I'm saying? Because sometimes too much is
For
trouble.
sure, for sure.
Let
I
me-
like how you started.
You know what I'm saying?
I like how you started.
Let me
Less is
play
more.
ball. Yeah. Let me play ball.
Yeah.
Don't overhype it because you know what I mean. Sometimes you know.
Yeah, sometimes they go here.
They go too
Yeah.
And you be like, I'm really here.
Yeah,
Like,
so just give me the minimum. Yeah,
Your
calm,
perfect description.
calm. Describe me by the things that I do. Don't describe me by my actions or none of that.
Facts.
Who you think I am? Yo, he got a good job. You know what I'm saying? He worked with the kids and yeah, he good bull, man. He
you can't
Just
go
that.
wrong with that.
Just that.
You can't go wrong
just that.
with a good
he got a
bull.
good job.
That's it.
Good bull, good job.
Yeah.
That's my
Work
thing.
with the kids.
When they ask me if y'all, I'll show y'all the joint. Yo, he good boy, he good dude.
That's all I need.
Good dude.
That's
What
all
you
I
feel,
need.
sport?
My thing is and it's funny that you said that. I don't like when nobody describe me as funny.
You don't like it?
No, fuck no.
That's what I
Because
do.
put yourself out
that's
there
not
like
my,
that.
No, but that's my personality around people that I fuck with.
Damn.
If I don't fuck with you, I'm not funny.
Now you
so
dry.
it's people who meet me and be like, he not funny, or he don't really smile too much. I don't. This a personality that people that I consider that I'm cool with, they get. Not everybody get this from me. So there's a lot of spaces where I be at where I'm just like on some shit where I'm just scoping a room or I'm quiet. Or it might be a place where A and B, we cool, but C there.
Yeah.
But me and A and B, I'm rocking with you, but you here with it, so you think it's all for you. No, that's just me out, me and this person rock. So I don't like that. But I think like what you say, like I hate to speak down on a man because, you know, it ain't my place to tell a man that he a weirdo, he corny and all that. I try not to do that shit. Even when niggas who are that way and I feel that way, I just don't have too much to say about them. But when I vouch for you, like when they ask me about you, that's my brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my brother. That's my man. He
Keep it
cool.
short, yeah.
If I don't really fuck with you, but you all right and I can't vouch for you, then I say he cool. Yes, my man, he cool.
I learned.
Wait, I'm gonna tell you this though. Let me finish.
Bro.
But that's only when
how
they
much
cool.
time we got,
Yeah,
bro?
but no,
damn,
but
bro.
what I always go back to, I said he was cool, but I ain't know he did no nut shit. Like, yeah, but when I say like, damn, yo, yeah, Fire, good boy.
That's it.
When I say you a good boy, that mean I'm vouching for the actions and the shit you do.
Character.
If I say you cool, I don't know what your character is. I'm telling you my interaction with that person. You cool from what I know. And you do some nut shit. Yeah. Because there's been times I said somebody cool and then Shorty or somebody say, oh, they did this, that, and that. I'm like, oh, all right, damn. I ain't know he was like that. yeah. But I hate people when they describe me as like funny, which I am to some people, but not that's not my personality to everybody. If I like to be described, I just like to be decent to people. Like don't describe me as no nut nigga because I ain't never been no nut nigga. As long as you don't say nothing bad about me, I'm cool.
Yeah, my shit is good boy, good dude.
Yeah.
Give me good dude. Don't
oversell me, right? Yeah.
Don't give me too much.
Yeah.
Don't give me too much.
Yeah.
Don't like the fat one. The fat one killing me. Y'all can say the big guy.
Yeah.
Tall guy, bald head boy with the beard. Don't say the fat guy. I've been in the gym.
Like, fucking husky.
No, but real shit, like the fat guy, this and the third, funny guy, the bald head guy with the beard, that's cool. The good guy though.
It's always the good guy. Every time somebody asks me about hell, I'll be like, that's my man, Humbly. Or I say the good guy. Like,
boy.
And it's not
tell everybody Fave. That's my man. Fave. Everybody Fave. That's my shit.
But anytime they hit me up about y'all, oh, that's my brother. What's up? Like what you want to know about? That's my brother. That's my brother. That's my brother. That's all you need to know. Good dude. That's my brother. Anything else? Ask him.
Yeah.
Well, that good dude definitely reserved for people that I really fuck with. He cool. You cool with me? I don't know.
If it ain't nobody I fuck with, it's like, I don't know boy like that.
I don't know him like that.
I don't know him like that. Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Go ahead, Fa.
Yo, that joint hit me so hard because I learned that like you could know somebody and be cool, like I'm saying, a relationship with somebody for so long and they just not thorough, right?
Yeah.
And they know, I mean, they might have seen you around with them and stuff like that. Who that? You know what I'm saying? I'm just at the point where now, if I can't vouch for you, bro, that letter of recommendation,
you don't get it.
It ain't cool no more because they look at me as cool.
Yeah.
If I keep it short, because if they describe me to somebody else, it's like, oh yeah, cool. Yeah. So now I'm saying, yeah, he cool. So they holding that person the standard as me.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
For sure.
So I'm just like, I don't really know. Like, I mean, I knew him for a long time. I'm describing my experiences with him now. Now I'm going to give you my experiences with him. I ain't going to give you too much, but you know, I knew him for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like,
I don't even
you gotta go see for yourself.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm going to tell you, go ahead.
I don't even like vouching for nobody no more because like you said, you can show me something different than you show everybody else. You be a whole different person.
I always lean to this lens, like, everybody thorough till it's time to do some thorough shit.
Exactly.
And everybody can Monday morning quarterback. Like I can say, yo, you know, XYZ did this. Oh, I would never do that. Cause you wasn't in that position. Yeah. But the moment you in that position, you do the same nut shit they do. Yeah. So, but I never saw that from you because I never put you in a position. Like let's say everybody gonna ride until it's time to ride. You don't know.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know, everybody gonna fight until it's time to fight. Like you just don't know that. So I think, and I don't want to draw back to past experience. That's how I feel about Main Man. I felt like he knew all the thorough shit to say till it was time to do some thorough shit. Yeah. And then it was like, oh, you're not as thorough as I thought you was. Like that's how you learn real fast.
Hey, bro, like the saying, bro, pressure brush pipes, bro.
Exactly. And then if I call you my brother.
And he was my brother.
And I call you my brother. And I don't call everybody my brother. Yeah. I'm going to be the most humble version of myself to you. I can tell you I'm fucked up because you my brother. Right. I vouch at you. I know you enough that if I'm fucked up to you, I ain't fucked up to the world. For like, you ain't going to sit there and say, oh, yeah, that nigga always fucked up. Like, that's something we can hold between each other. Yeah. I know what I tell you was what I tell you. But that's...
And then when you consider somebody your brother, and then his character change on you, and it's like that shit really hurt.
You ain't had to do that.
You ain't had to do that to me.
That's how, you ain't had to do that to me. Yeah, because when you consider yourself a friend of somebody, like
a friend and a brother is two totally different things.
That is true, but I'm saying when I think when you meet a man, right, and you think you can carry it on this level, and you expect them to carry it on the same level, when they do something under that, you just be looking like, damn. I thought we was better than that.
Yeah.
That's where the line come.
Yeah.
I thought we was better than that. Yeah.
Because you exceed expectations.
Yeah, but a lot of times you meet people and you build a rapport, but that rapport never get tested. And until that shit get tested, then you really know. You can say and you assume, but until it actually get tested, you don't know how people react. Like you couldn't tell me you was fucked up. I'm fucked up too. Yeah. And I told you when I was fucked up. So that should have gave you more reason to be able to tell me I'm fucked up. Yeah. So like
that pride though.
Yeah, that pride though. But
there's no pride in brothers because we family.
Exactly. Because I opened my vest up and I showed you the chink in my armor. So you should have been okay with showing me mine. Yeah. Like I even showed you a part of me that you ain't show a part of you. And if you couldn't do that, then it really let me know that, oh, we really ain't on like that. Because it's one thing to be the first person, but to reciprocate something that I showed to you and you couldn't do that, then you really ain't on that.
And you know what, not to cut you off, bro, you know what really hurt though? Where if you express that, like, damn, man, I'm going through this, I'm going through that, right? To your brother.
Yeah.
And they make you feel alone. You feel what I'm saying? They, like how you said, they make you feel alone, make you feel like, you know what I'm saying, you by yourself. And then you hear from the grapevine from somebody else that they going through the same shit.
Yeah, exactly. So how
they the same person.
Yeah.
See, my thing is, we had I think it was the last episode, we talked about the best advice you got from somebody or something like that. I should have said this on the episode, but one of the best advice I got from somebody was never expect you from somebody else. Yeah. Never expect what you gonna do from somebody else. And you learned that. We learned that in that situation. Never expect what you would do that somebody else gonna do the same way. Because you feel like you're supposed to carry it this way, because you would have carried it that way. Right. Don't necessarily mean this person gonna carry it the same way. That's
for sure.
That's just
I think the code of a man, like, it's some people that I don't consider as close to as they might consider themselves close to me. Mm-hmm. But if you show me a chink in your armor, it ain't my place to expose that to the world.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's just testing time and code as a man. Yeah. Like, I mean, it's been times where I've been with people who consider me closer than I am to them, but it ain't my place to say, like, yo, I ain't that close to you, so I'm gonna just expose what you said or make you feel like less than or not. No, that's you.
It's crazy. Oh, before we cut off, I don't know how much time we got left. I gotta get this off. But I was just talking to my man. Shout out to Leek McDaniel, man. That's my guy. We had a real heart-to-heart conversation yesterday for like an hour. And, you know, I'm not gonna get into what we talked about, but just us talking, we came up with just understanding that you got friends, you got homies, you got brothers, if you want to just classify for everything, let's just say brothers, right? That is certain things that you talk to certain brothers about, right? Because it's about relationships, it's about experiences, it's about, you know, rapport, it's about what that person has been through. You feel what I'm saying? You might talk to a brother about something that he has nothing in common with.
Right.
And that feedback that he give you might throw you all the way off.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And us as men, we shouldn't judge that guy, because we should look at it as like, damn, I made a mistake. I shouldn't have talked to him about that. I should have talked to bro about that. Yeah. Because he don't got no experience in it. Right. So sometimes we need to just hold our friends accountable for who they are, what they've been through, and the experiences that they have. We can't go to every friend for everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's gonna let you down. The one moment you lean on that one friend for something and he kind of blink, you might have a friend that really don't know how to talk.
Yeah. So why you going to them? And then you mad with the report that you mad at how they reciprocate.
There we go.
But they ain't even the friend.
That ain't his lane.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's too. I always say this, and I say take inventory in your life. Know what people around you for what they around you for.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure. You know who you can come to for this, who you can't come to for that. So why even bother them?
Yeah.
Like, how you getting mad that you can't borrow from somebody that probably don't have no money?
Yeah.
How you getting mad at them for that?
Yeah.
The fuck, like, they ain't that friend. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just like things like that know your friends and know inventory and level your expectations of the people around you. Like, but before we get out of here, I want to shout out Fi, and, you know, I tell this to you all the time, but, you know, I want to give you your flowers on air. Like, Fi do so much stuff with the youth, man, and he be in these classrooms and talking to people and really pushing the narrative. And I think that's something that he does outside of what we do. Like, before we knew Fi was doing that. As we met Fi continue to do that stuff like that. And I told him about Fi all the time. I said, bro, we're going to highlight you as much as we can. And I told him this platform that we have is only here to push further his message or whatever like that. But I want to shout out to you, because Fa don't get like ain't nobody cutting no $1 million check for Fa to go in these classrooms and talk to people and all that. And you know, when we be talking topics, this, that, and that, Fa always want to make sure we touch to the youth and the people behind us and pay it forward and make sure we look out there. So definitely want to give you your flowers, bro.
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that, bro. And like I said, man, it's always good for you guys to, you know, acknowledge me, man. This, and let me say this first, like I didn't ask Sport to say that. I didn't ask, bro. I didn't ask I didn't ask the guys to do this. You feel what I'm saying? But one thing, like you said,
didn't even ask to be on the podcast. And there's a lot of niggas that asked to be on the podcast. Yeah,
it's just, it's just so organic, and you know, the motivation for me is when I get messages like this, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Because you don't get the paycheck. Sometimes when I help a young guy, you feel what I'm saying? I done help young guys from the streets, from felonies to now they firemen. You feel what I'm saying? Now they, you know, doing corrections and different things like that. But you don't always get the pat on the back. You don't always get the thank you. So when you get those messages like that, bro, it just give you that motivation and that inspiration to just keep pushing. So, you know, I appreciate it. It's not an easy job, but you know, it's my passion and you know, I love to do it. But those messages, man, they mean a lot.
Listen, keep doing what you're doing, bro. We love you. You're our brother. We always gonna support you.
For sure.
And of course, like always, as long as you're in progress, you're not failing. It's the dip.
We gave y'all a long episode. We shining out.